So how many of you freshers? How many are working employees?
I am working.
You're working employee. Okay, so yeah, fine. So working as a manual tester?
Yes, sir. Most is manual.
Okay. What about others? Everyone is fresher or anybody is working employee? No issues. No worries. So friends, brief myself. My name is Ravi Kanth Lella. I'm your senior mentor. So I was giving you a course for a complete package for Selenium automation, like Java, Selenium, DevOps, framework, and project. End to end, I was going to deliver for you batch. So most of the people will have a question, who can take this course? Who can take this course? Selenium automation. Yes, the people who are freshers, the people who are experienced, the people who are non-IT. Yes, any kind of people are eligible for to take this course. Okay. And next question is, what is the prerequisite to take the Selenium automation? Yes, some programming knowledge is required for to take this Selenium automation. Yes, what kind of languages the Selenium supports means it supports Java, C Sharp, Ruby, Python, R language, Dart, Scala, PHP, okay, what is that? R language, Dart language, Scala, PHP, Go programming, Haskell, etc., etc. Many more languages are supported to work with the Selenium tool. Selenium is a tool which associated with some languages. Any one of language you prefer to develop your using Selenium automation tool. So as this course is designed for Java with the Selenium, so we go first with the core Java.
Hello, ma'am. Actually,
Selenium tool.
yesterday night.
Friends, we're getting some disturbance. Kindly, can you please?
Actually, he has studied for the unit test. Can he write the unit test and come back? Not in the classroom, at least in the office.
Okay, fine. Core Java and Selenium and DevOps and framework and project. So these things we are covering for our course. So first we'll start with core Java, because if you want to become as a good programmer, you want to become as a good automation engineer, you must be technically sounds good. Technical in the sense, what language you are using to build your automation scripts, that language you must be perfect in that. So I can show you the official website for Selenium will be the selenium.dev is an official website. So here we go. In the banner we can see Selenium automates browsers. That's it. What you do with that power is entirely up to you. Friends, Selenium is an automation tool which automates browsers only. Browsers means web applications. The applications which are open through browser, those are called web applications. So my Selenium 100% automates only web applications, not a window desktop application. That's it. Selenium automates browsers. That's it. What you do with that power is entirely up to you. The power is nothing but not a boost, not a multiple. Yes, the thing is, the power of that is for Selenium is language binding. Any one of language you can prefer in knowing the concepts, then we can using the Selenium tool we can build any automation scripts. So we prefer core Java as a base programming language for work within Selenium. Yes, what concepts in core Java will be learning? Yes, so we'll be learning about what is a project, what is a package, what is a Java class, interfaces, abstract classes, method overloading, overriding rules, polymorphism, constructors, loopings, decision-making statements, single-dimensional array, two-dimensional array, user-defined array, if conditions, okay, switch cases, decision-making statements, loopings, scanner classes, variable types, data types and its default values, typecast, Java inheritance, access, non-access modifiers. Okay, na? Strings, Java strings, debugging, exception handling, collections, file systems. All these concepts will be covered. What are the concepts I have dealt with right now? Each and every concepts we are uh, will be having the knowledge on it. So after completion of this Java only, we'll go with the Selenium, because what to do, when to do, how to do. If you don't know the concepts of core Java, how can you build that? So here banner, it was clearly saying that what you do with that power is entirely up to you. The power is nothing but the program knowledge. Whatever the program you selected to build your Selenium automation scripts on that program, core OOPS concepts must be aware of it. Even if you want to become as a good programmer in development aspect or testing aspect, programming knowledge is must. That too, OOPS concepts. Any programming language, OOPS concepts is a basic OOPS concepts is required to work with the Selenium. Okay, na? So here, friends, I will give very clear picture on each and every concept in Java concepts, whatever I have discussed right now. I'll give the concept and I'll give some assignments, references for practicing the programs. Technically, you must be sounds good means not knowing the concepts. You must be also aware of doing the programs also. Okay, now I'll make hands free how to work with programs also while giving the concepts. And after that, one more struggle people will face, like troubleshootings. Okay, once you know the concepts, where to do, how to do, when to do, when you come to know, then you start writing the programs. Okay, yes, when you write the programs, when we run the programs, there is a chance of occurring of runtime errors in a runtime, right? So we would have to diagnose that. We have to diagnose it where exactly the issue was. So most of the people will struggle there itself. In he seeing here and there who will support us. So don't take anyone's support, friends. It just make friendship with the debugging. Okay. So debugger is one of the where it's supposed to debug that your test case steps. Suppose we have 20 lines of 20 sequence lines, one program is there. Suppose in 20 lines, suppose at particular 8th line some issue occurred. Where it is, what it is, we don't know. So exactly we have to find where it is exactly. So while debugging step-by-step execution only, we'll come to know where exactly the issue was. We can troubleshoot easily. So how to debug the scripts also, I will tell you that. So I'll tell you the basic concepts of language, and I'll give some assignments, and I will make you understand how to debug the scripts step by step. Everything I'll give very clear picture on it. So once after completion of core Java, then we go with the Selenium automation tool. Of course, we have various automation tools are available in the market, but Selenium has become more popular. So it's a user friendly, and we have so many components. Third party tools are which are supported to build a Selenium day to day. Yes, let me show you that. Friends, in Selenium is a tool which has some components. Selenium WebDriver, Selenium ID, and Selenium Grid. Of course, we also have Selenium RC also. RC means remote controller. Okay, WebDriver, IDE, Grid, RC. But RC got deprecated, friends. Only the 3 components are available in Selenium: Selenium WebDriver, Selenium IDE, and Selenium Grid. The first component in Selenium was Selenium IDE. So Selenium IDE, if you want to work with, not required any programming knowledge. What I said, Java, C#, Ruby, no programming knowledge is required when we are working with the Selenium components IDE. It's just a record and playback tool. Just a record and playback tool. Just you record it. Whatever steps you are supposed to do, before doing that, just start recording and do operations, whatever you want to do. All the statements will be recorded. Lastly, you stop it. Then you play it. Record and playback tool. Just record, do transaction, stop recording and playback. Record and playback tool. Not required any programming knowledge. By default, the backend it stores that recorded steps as a HTML format. Okay, na? But this one, this Selenium ID will be used for pilot projects for getting instant results in producing client for instant results. ID will be supports in case real time we never use ID, friends, just for to show the instant results to the client if any new project comes. Okay, as for pilot projects we prefer as an ID in saving the time in producing the instant results in showing to the clients. Okay, so and next here what we recorded the statements in one browser may sometimes not work in other browsers, and some of the elements may not recorded using Selenium ID. So these all drawbacks as considered, and they have introduced one more component as Selenium WebDriver. So where if you want to work with the Selenium WebDriver, where we must be aware of any one of these language bindings, any one of language bindings, you must be aware of it. While using any one of the language binding, we are going to be build a Selenium WebDriver scripts. A robust browser-based regression automation suites and tests we can build by using the Selenium WebDriver tool, where ID will record it only in one browser, execute in one browser, where in WebDriver we can build in one browser, can execute in n number of browsers. That's what we, if you want to create robust browser-based regression automation suites and tests, then we go with the WebDriver. Develop for one browser, WebDriver browser. You can execute in many browsers. Okay, fine. Once you build your Selenium WebDriver scripts, okay, in respect browsers, yes, then the same scripts you are supposed to execute for many platforms, OS, and many browsers. How can we execute the single script in executing in multi-platform OS and multiple browsers parallel with the help of the Selenium grid component? Okay, na? If you want to scale by distributing and running tests on several missions and manage multiple environments from a central point, making it easy to run, making it easy to run the tests against the vast combination of browsers and operating system, then we have to use the Selenium grid. So developing your automation scripts using Selenium, we use Selenium WebDriver by using any one of the language binding. That developed automation scripts we are supposed to scale and distribute in executing in many computers, many operating systems, many browsers with the support of the grid concept. So the appropriate combination for Selenium was WebDriver with the grid, which develops robust browser-based regression automation suites and tests by using grid. It scales and distribute in executing your developer scripts parallelly in many operating system and in many browsers using grid concepts. So the appropriate combination for Selenium was, yes, it was WebDriver and okay, na? This combination we use for Selenium. Friends, Selenium is a free, it's an open source. It's not a paid license software. It's an open source. There are so many, some automation tools are there which are paid one, like UFT right now, what we are talking. It's a paid license tool, automation tool. But whereas Selenium is an open source. So it's a non-profitable organization. Selenium was a non-profitable organization, like you and me can contribute any suggestions, any course, any you want to develop. You can be one of the sponsor level in the Selenium. You can take a membership in a Selenium. There are some so various categories of sponsorship levels are there. Suppose you are the company XYZ, you want to sponsor for the Selenium. Yes, be as a part of the Selenium. As a there are some platinum and gold like these sponsorship levels are there. Be part of that with your company and contribute something for the Selenium, where we can contribute some, we can develop, build some codes improving day to day the Selenium. Likewise here there are so many sponsor levels are there. As I said, it's a non-profitable organization. Selenium tool is a non-profitable organization. There are so many levels of sponsors are there. They're sponsoring and they're building that Selenium day to day. Selenium level sponsors, browser stack, these are the companies or the Selenium level sponsors. If you go down, support the Selenium project. What Want to support the Selenium project, learn more, or view the full list of sponsors. If you click on learn more, you can see not only Selenium level sponsors, we have gold level sponsors, which is a micro focus organization, silver level sponsors, these are the companies listed, and bronze level sponsors, these are the company listed. These are all companies together sponsoring the Selenium to grow day to day. Would you like to your company be listed in this page? Just click on learn more about sponsoring for Selenium. So these are some terms and conditions that are given like here. So if you want to be a sponsor, any one of the category what I shown you, Selenium level sponsors, you have to pay $20,000, platinum level sponsors $10,000, like this. If your company wants to be part of the Selenium, being as a sponsor, any one of the category base, yes, your wish, you can be the sponsor level for this. Okay. Okay. So
Yes.
let's come back. Yes. So friends, we're getting some noise. Can you please don't mind being mute? Yes. Kalpana's. Okay, fine. I'm muting you. So fine. So Selenium is a open source tool, free tool, not required to purchase any license. There are so many sponsor levels teams are there. They are sponsoring and building the Selenium day to day. So what are the components available in Selenium means Selenium WebDriver, Selenium IDE, Selenium Grid, and Selenium RC. 4 components are there. RC got deprecated. Only 3 components are there. Where the appropriate combination for Selenium was Selenium WebDriver with the Grid. Using WebDriver, we build a robust browser-based regression automation suits and tests by using Selenium WebDriver. After developing that, we scale and distribute in executing the developed scripts parallelly in many operating systems and many browsers with the support of the Grid. This is the appropriate combination for Selenium. Okay, na? So what are the components? What are the concepts which we cover in the Selenium means? Let's come to the yes, into this document. Yeah, let's have a glance. What concepts we'll be covering? Yes, we see that how to launch various browsers and how to make the browser launching program dynamically, because launching a browser is a common functionality for every test case. So how do we launch various browsers and adding the jars dependencies? Okay, all those things we'll see that. And next, coming to that, option classes and profiles concept, because when we are running your test case through manually means everything, your presence will be there. If any showstoppers comes like notifications, proxy settings, any certificate errors, any information bars, kind of things, anything occurs when you does manually, your intervention will be there. You can handle that. But when everything we are going through automation means, so everything is automation engineer responsibility. If any notifications comes, you must handle through automation. Any certificate errors comes, you must handle with automation. Everything is automation engineer responsibility. So what we can do, we have to take the browser into our control, because what is that? Information bars, notifications, all these comes through browsers. Certificates, all these comes through browsers. Information bars, all these comes through browsers. Maximizing the browser, all this comes through browsers. Everything needs to be handled through Selenium only on browser, whatever the activities appears when we are running through automation. So in that case, we have to take the browser into our control. We have to vasikarna the browser into our control. So how can we take the browser into our control means by just creating our user-defined browser profiles. While creating our user-defined browser profiles, we can take the browsers into our control. So how do we create a user-defined profiles for Chrome, Firefox? I'll show that. Once we take the browsers into our control using the options class, Chrome options class, Firefox options class, while using that respective browser corresponding options class, we can handle like information bars and maximizing the browsers, disabling information bars, notifications, page load strategies, certificators, proxy settings. Whatever we can do with on browser manually, the same thing we can do with using options class. If you want to necessary settings, first of all, you have to take browser into our control just by creating our user-defined browser profiles. On that user-defined browser profiles using options class, we can do necessary settings. Okay, and next come to the synchronizations. Friends are where you know that scripts will be very fast in execution, where application elements loading will take more time to load. It will be some delay time to load that any element. If you are putting the target to do the action, and load time will be very slow. So where there is a chance failure of your script, script is fast, application load time is very slow. So there is some gap is there where our scripts are getting failed. We have to put some synchronization between your application web elements and your scripts. So where we use some synchronization methods like thread.sleep, implicit wait, explicit wait. So how we can sync that too, we'll see that. And next coming to the locators. Friends, if web application has so many web elements like text box, radio buttons, checkbox, links, drop downs, okay, web tables, web calendars, whatnot. So many elements are there in your web application. How do I interact them? How do I interact them? Then how we can interact means same simple example. Friends, we are the human beings. We want to identify any person. What we will do? What will you do, friends? If you want to identify any person, what will we do? If I want to identify any person, what I will do, friends? Tell me. If I want to identify any person, what I will do? How can I identify the person?
Identification or ID.
Yes. What is the identification? Generally, if I want to call you, what I prefer to approach you? With what reference? With what property I will approach you?
Name.
Name, right? Name is one property. Of course, not only name, every person has some set of properties starting from baby coming from mother womb. First, if any baby comes from the mother womb, what we say, hey, baby is very handsome, very colorish, nails are very long, like this we say, and like height, weight, color, complexity. Next, Aadhaar card number. Next, Namakarna we do, first name, last name, nickname, right? If he is staying in US means SSL number. If he is eligible for what card, okay, SSL number. Okay, if you're looking at employee means employee ID. All these are properties. All these are the properties for the persons. Of course, based on the situation, we'll use that property. Suppose the person is working as an employee means, what is the reference to identify that person there to calculate the salaries? If being as employee, I want to calculate salaries.
Employee ID.
Employee is a unique ID for identifying the employees for calculating salaries. We are contexting in elections. What is the identity there to identify you as a citizen of India? When you are contexting, that's a voter card, right? You must be eligible.
Yes.
You must be registered as a voter. You must be a member of, right? Which is like voter card we call it. Suppose you are purchasing any electronic goods. What is the identity there? Aadhaar card number, right?
What?
Aadhaar card. Yes. So based on situation, we are using the identity. So every person have identity properties. By using that unique identity properties, we are identifying the particular object. Similar way, in our web application also, we have so many web elements are there. How do we identify the web elements? Every web element have some set of properties like how human being has. ID, name, class name, XPath, CSS, link text, password text, tag name, like this. So many properties are there, attributes. By using these identical properties, we are interacting the web elements. So especially on locators, we'll talk like 6 hours because most of the people will struggle on and working with locators only. And in that, especially XPath, CSS, selectors, how do we write our customizer? 2 days we'll be talking on it. Out of 6 days, out of 6 hours, 4 hours is basic understanding of locators, and rest of 2 hours will be working on writing our own XPaths and own CS selectors dynamically. We'll see some examples also in some applications. Marvin project. So this is a build tool. In real time, if any project you want to build, we're using some build tools. Of course, we have so many build tools. Ant is there, Marvin is there, Gradle is there. Of course, Ant is deprecated. Now, right now, Marvin and Gradle, these are the build tools where we can build any projects. So we'll be using the Marvin build tool. How can we build our projects? How can we add the dependencies? How can we add the configurations? Okay. How can we run the goals? Okay, how to run your project through Marvin build? Okay, now through POM XML, all those things will start in the Marvin build projects and TestNG framework. Friends, Selenium itself don't have any built-in frameworks, where TestNG is one of the Java defined framework. TestNG is a Java defined framework. So using the TestNG framework, we are building our projects. In TestNG, mainly we use the annotations, before annotations, after annotations, test annotations, listeners, data providers. We have so many annotations are there. Everything we build through annotations, execute through annotations only. Okay, na? So here we'll see that how to create SNG classes, what annotations takes place, executions. If we have more annotations, if you don't want to execute particular test case, how do we skip it? How do we set up priorities when we are executing the multiple test cases? How to run your test cases parallelly? How to set the test dependencies? How to group the test cases? How to work with the listeners? How to work with the data providers? How to report it using assertion classes, soft assets and hard assets? And we'll do one small pilot project in a TestNG framework. So end-to-end TestNG will be working for 9 hours. Any project will be use the build tool Marvin and framework as a TestNG. Without this, we never build any programs, any projects. And come to the page object model. Page object model is one approach where how we organize the pages. See friends, if you talk about a web application, means in our web application we have a number of pages. Together pages we call as a one website. Yes or no? How well you organize the pages. Okay. Instead of maintaining complexity in the pages, we make a breakdown the pages. Each page contains some web elements and some operations. Page level web elements and operations we organize in separate Java classes. 10 web pages are there, 10 Java classes. Okay, so all these things we'll see that, friends. So automating links. So majority of the web elements in your applications we can find the links. Static links will be there, dynamic links will be there, broken links will be there, hidden links will be there. Okay, now how do we interact the links? A single link or group of links in a page or specific header portion links, how to interact? All these things one fine day will talk about automating links. And coming to the automating drop downs. Yes, in drop downs where we used to select an option, single option and multi options. How do we select the options in drop down? In various approaches, using by send keys, using by select class, using by JavaScript executors, using by action classes. How do we select various options in drop downs? You'll see that. And coming to the pop-ups. So some of the pop-ups will appear when we are running your scripts, like a security pop-ups, JavaScript pop-ups, HTML pop-ups, Windows pop-ups. Various pop-ups will be occur during executions and stops your executions. How can we handle various types of pop-ups in automation? We'll see that. And come to the actions class. Some of the elements, some of the advanced elements can't be interacted directly with the WebDriver. In that case, we will take a support of the actions class. So here mouse hovering elements, right clicking, double clicking, chain actions, dragging and dropping elements, automating slide bars, like this kind of advanced elements directly cannot be performed with the WebDriver. Then we'll take a support of the actions class. We'll discuss all those things. And JavaScript executors. How we write a WebDriver scripts using Selenium WebDriver, interacting web elements, how we perform the actions. The same thing we can do with JavaScript executor also. One fine day we'll talk about JavaScript executor. How do we identify the elements? How do we write a scripts in using JavaScript executor also? I will tell you that. And coming to the Windows components. Friends, my Selenium will not automate the Windows elements. It only automates the web elements only. Okay, now if any window elements appears during execution of the Selenium using the, when we are running web applications, suddenly some Windows elements occurs. How can we handle them? Nothing to worry. So we will have some open source Windows automation tools are there. AutoIT, Supli, Robotics, like these Windows automation tools are there. By using any one of the free Windows automation tool, we can automate and we can execute it. So here using AutoIT, I'll tell you how to download, how to install, how to write AutoIT code, how to compile the code, how to associate this AutoIT code into the WebDriver script. Everything we will discuss on it. And next come to that automating web tables. So some of the elements will be present inside tables, like static tables, dynamic tables will be there. How do we work with different approaches? And in web tables, we have calendars and paginations web tables are there. Pagination web table means one table will be there which contains 10 rows only. If the 10 rows completed, next 11 to 20 has to come. So when I click on next button only, next page will come. Next in next page, one more table comes which is indexing with 11 to 20. That 20 filled there. Now next page I want to go with. If I click on next, 21 to 30 will come. Like this web table paginations. How do we work? Web tables, web calendars, static tables, dynamic web tables. We'll talk about this web table concept. And when we are automating the scripts, so each step requires some test data. Where do we organize the test data? There are various data sources are there. In that respect to data sources, we are going to be organized. From there, we are taking the to the script like log4j, properties files, XML files, Microsoft Excels. These are the various data sources where we use to organize our test data in giving to the test case steps. So only for this all this data management, we'll talk about 7 to 8 hours. And next come to the grid. So if you want to scale and distribute your developed WebDriver scripts parallelly in many operating systems and many browsers, we take support of the grid. In grid, we used to do some configurations like creating the hub and the nodes, and there we pass the desired capabilities. Desired capabilities we are passing and passing that the hub IP address. Okay, all these things, and we take our scripts to execute parallelly in many operating systems and many browsers. So this is what we're going to be discussing in the Selenium WebDriver Builder. And let's come to the DevOps. So DevOps is a culture which extends so many components like Selenium, how we have. Yes, DevOps has Ant build tool, Maven, Gradle build tools, and CDCA pipeline, Jenkins, and we have a SVN and source control tool like SVN, VSS. Okay, we have so many components are there like Chef, Puppet, Ansible, Dockers, Kubernetes, like this, Micro Focus, like this. So many components together we call as a DevOps as culture, where DevOps will be used by the developers, will be used by the testers, will be used by the integration team, will be used by the deployment team. Almost every sector team will be used by use the DevOps. Where testers, we are mainly focused on the components as Maven build tool and source versioning control tool as GitHub servers and CDCI, Jenkins. These are the three components which we cover in DevOps. And come to that frameworks, we will be covering the test ng, page object model, data even, and lastly we do the project. And the benefits benefits you get, you'll get soft copy material, get soft copy material for Java and Selenium, and recorded videos, for 1 year view access, and the source code, daily whatever we build, daily whatever we develop the programs for Java, Selenium project, every source code I will commit in GitHub server, which is repository where everyone can access that code which is available in GitHub server. Source code will share through GitHub server on daily basis. So source code will be shared to GitHub server. So daily whatever programs I build in front of you, I will commit it in a GitHub server and I will share to everyone. So that is one of the source for you to practice it. And recorded videos will be having for 1 year view access, and soft copy material for Java and Selenium will be shared to that. And the course duration will be 0.5 months for code content course, core Java, Selenium, DevOps framework project will take 2.5 months, and daily Monday to Friday will be the sessions goes on, and occasionally I will take on weekends also, only for this grid, the Maven, GitHub server, Jenkins, because these are the configurations where I will not do in my system. I will take any one of you screen share. I will make to happen in your system, hands on. You will do that. I will explain from my end. So that's what a grid, if I talk about grid, means it will take 4 hours to complete the grid concept. So one day I can't complete in 1 hour, right? And also time will be dragged. That's why only on weekends, out of 2.5 months, 4 weekends I will take to complete this Maven setup, GitHub setup. I will take 6 hours. Jenkins I will take for 6 to 7 hours, like this. That's what I'll take 4 weekends to complete these selected concepts like grid, Maven, GitHub, or Jenkins. But remaining all the concepts I will take regularly Monday to Friday, like 2.5 months. I hope everyone understood what is
Yes,
my
sir.
intention, right?
Uh, Excuse me, sir. When we start this batches?
From tomorrow only. Just today?
From tomorrow only.
Yes, from tomorrow
Okay.
we're going to be start the regular classes.
And what's the time?
Timing will be same, 8 to 9.
Okay. 8 to 9 at morning.
Yes.
Okay. And fees, sir?
Fee will be 4,000.
Okay. Okay, sir, then.
Okay.
And sir, other are also taking means API testing or mobile testing?
No, this is purely functional automation testing, core Java, Selenium,
Okay.
frameworks and project. So if it is API means that's again 45 days course. That's separate. Okay. If it is you're talking about API, you're talking is this a 2 months of course it was. Mobile testing is a 45 course. Database also 45 days course. Manual testing is 1 month course. Like this. Okay. Some people will take, we say like as a combo. We'll do all those things within 3 months like this. Don't trust that kind of yeah.
I ask you means you take that also in
No.
separate.
No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
my
Okay, sir, then.
after completion of that functional automation testing, my suggestion is you will take one more tool like either mobile testing or API testing. That will make value advantage for your resume.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
But everything is the basis of functional automation testing Selenium only. Even to work with the mobile automation, even to work with API web services, the base will be the Selenium functional automation tool only.
Okay, sir.
Excuse me,
Thank
sir.
you.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
I have joined a bit late. Can you provide your contact number?
You will get the recordings. Today we had a demo session. So all end-to-end what I'm covering for your batch, everything I've given.
Yeah, I have joined this demo session a bit late. Can you provide
Which
your
means
contact so that we will
no,
reach you
sir.
direct?
No, sir.
No.
Contact will not be provided. Management will be reaching you directly. So you'll be getting contact through mail only with me. Okay. Once you have done the payments, you'll be contacting through my mail IDs. So every recordings will be come from me only.
Not
Okay, na?
that. Not just to discuss all of course and all.
Yeah. Everything you'll be get the recording. Okay. You'll be getting the recording, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, for automation testing, how much is the fees course, sir?
4,000.
4,000. If combined with manual,
Manual will be teach by other person, not by me.
okay.
It's
Total
purely
of 2.5 months course for automation
yes.
testing.
Complete core Java, Selenium, DevOps, framework, and project end to end.
Okay. I need only Selenium with testing, sir.
That's
Selenium
possible.
with Java
Selenium
and
only.
automation.
Selenium with Java only. See, DevOps is part of Selenium, sir. Don't treat like this is separate tool. DevOps is part of.
Oh,
Without frameworks, we
oh,
cannot build your programs. And lastly, we do the project for you. How you are building the project. Everything is a package, sir. Is nothing is different tools we are giving, sir. It's all is built in. There is no
okay,
excuse.
these all five things come under
Selenium only.
automation testing.
Yes, see,
Selenium
DevOps
with
will be used
Java.
by developers, will be used by testers, deployment team. Okay.
Oh,
Um, every
oh,
person using is DevOps. Here in the testers, we'll be involving in DevOps as Marvin build tool, GitHub distributed server, Jenkins as CI pipeline. These components will be used in the DevOps for Selenium.
okay. Okay.
Where Git is a setup, which is component of Selenium. Once you build your programs using WebDriver, we scale and distribute in executing your developed scripts parallelly in many operating system and many browser with the support of Grid. Okay, na? All these things.
Offline videos will be available for this, sir. If you miss the class,
Yes, you'll be getting the recorded videos for 1 year view access.
1 year access.
Okay, batch. Okay.
When will be
Excuse me, sir.
Sorry.
when will
Yes,
the
yes,
main
you go ahead.
when will be the main session will start, sir? This is the
From
demo
tomorrow.
now.
From tomorrow. From tomorrow.
From tomorrow onwards. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir, how to pay you? Any?
Management will reach you, madam. Management will be communicating you through mail. They'll call you personally also. So you
Oh,
can to them. Okay.
oh, okay, sir. Okay then. And sir, how to join daily basis? Because this is a very lengthy process.
Yes, this is the link for 1 week is going to be work. After 1 week, the link is going to be changed. We'll get the update from the management of change of link. Okay, nothing to worry.
In
And you registered before you join with your mail ID and your name and your phone number. Management will personally contact you. Will inform you all the updates regarding the payments and regarding the any link changes. Everything they will be communicating with you. Okay, na?
Any certification will be there at the end of this
Yes,
course.
course completion certificate. If you request for the management, they'll be providing you. But any institutes are giving the course completion certificate, it doesn't make any value also. Just the people satisfaction. That's it. As I believe, I'm saying that. Okay.
Okay.
There'll be no value for the certificate if any institutes are providing. Okay. Honest, I'm saying that. So many people will be asking like this: will you provide certificate? No use of the certificate. Okay. If you want, the management will be providing you. Not issue for that. Okay. Just a contact management.
So and I'm now working, so I want to change my career in automation. So can I give experience of that? Means suppose after completion of this course.
Sorry.
Means I'm now working on manual testing, so I want to change my career in automation.
Okay.
So means so I give that experience for this course?
Not required. You can put your manual testing. Just put like you work for how many years? 6 years you have been in this testing, right?
No, no, no. I have 2 year experience in manual.
No issues. You can put like 2 months as a manual testing, 1.5 year as a automation. That's it. Kind of close. Genuine company you have. Okay. No need to go for extra certificate also, right? You have genuine experience for 2 years. You better keep. You worked as automation engineer for 2 years. Otherwise, 6 months for manual testing. See, nowadays there is no matter of manual testing automation. You are as a automation engineer. That's it. All is all.
Okay.
Earlier, the people manual testing separate team, automation separate team, performance separate team, like this it was there. Nowadays, not like that. All rounder. One person works for n number of tools. Okay, na?
Okay.
You work for manual, you work for automation past 2 years. Nothing matters. It's genuine, right? Genuine.
No, no, no. When they called, they asked now what is the relevant experience in automation. That's why I asked.
Then you can put like starting my join for manual testing. Later, I was trained and I was shifted to the automation. Pass for 1.5 year. You can keep that. Not an issue.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, thank you.
Enough. Yeah. Nothing matters. So, and one more thing.
And so only one batch is there, 8 to 9.
Sorry.
Means morning batch is there only, not that evening batch.
No, madam. No evening batch right now. Currently, only the morning batch we have.
Okay, okay, no problem then.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, friends. If you don't have any queries, we are good to stop for today. Shall I?
Yeah, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Tomorrow
Thank
at
you,
what
friends.
time,
Great day. Yes.
tomorrow at what time can you start the session, sir?
Same timing. 8 to 9. 8 to 9. We started the session 8. Of course, I'm having some technical issues. I joined a little bit 15 minutes late, I guess, myself, because some technical issue I faced. Management has helped me to solve that problem. So sharp 8 means 8:05. By 8:05 going to be start. I start meeting by 8 o'clock. The exact class will start on 8:05.
Tomorrow only for paid persons.
Yeah, first 2-3 class will be free only. Third class you have to pay the fees. Okay.
That means tomorrow will be third class, sir.
Today's first class, sir.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, madam. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, actually, what has happened is like since I'm working now and the new project I've been assigned, and for that I'm learning for this course. And in case if I get some error or if I need some help support, can I contact you?
Madam, I will tell you. So if anybody wants any job supports, I can refer some other persons. Okay.
Okay.
Have any issues? Okay. I will give some reference number. You can contact them. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Sir. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So friends, to work with Java or to work with Selenium, yes. First of all, we must install Java in our computer. Without installing Java, even we cannot open Eclipse also. Eclipse is one of the editor, which is a IDE. Eclipse is a IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. If you want to build your programs, run your programs, or debug your programs, Eclipse IDE is a must. Eclipse IDE where we used to develop, where we used to execute, where we used to debug the programs. So based on what we build the programs execute means based on Java only. Without installing Java, even we cannot open Eclipse also, even we cannot write any Java programs also. First of all, the base thing is we must install Java in your computer. Friends, what is the version of Java available in market? Of course, we have 17 or 18, I think, available in the market, I guess, even though. So still we are working with 8 or 11 versions. Friends, earlier everyone used to use 8 version. Now 8 is not supporting that much. Better we go with 11 version, because 8 and 11 versions are most compatible versions for Selenium. Okay, now that's what we prefer, 8 or 11 versions. Better we go with 11 version. Okay, let's search with a 11 version. Okay, Java SE Development Kit. Just a search in a Google, Java SE Development Kit. development kit. That's it. Enough. Enter. Here we can see 18 version is there, Java 17 version is there, Java 11 is there, Java 8 is there. Okay, na? So better we go with Java 11. Okay, yeah, click on JDK 11. Friends, actually Java is a open source, free to use, nothing to purchase any license to work with Java generally. So, but the Java license has been changed since from April 16, 2019. Slight changes were made in Java, okay, in April 16, 2019 onwards. The Java is a product of Oracle. The Java is product of Oracle. They have changed the terms and conditions for the license terms for the Java. So the new Oracle Technology Network License Agreement for Oracle Java SE is substantially different from, in the green color strip, yes, is substantially different from prior Oracle JDK license. The new license permits certain uses such as personal use and development use at no cost. So friends, personal use means like you and me practicing Java programs, not required any license. And development use also no cost. Development use means in corporates, any software you're working means will be licensed one. Even Java, for developing the enterprise applications, they're also free of cost. For normal personal use is also free of cost. Then where is the cost applicable? Yes, in commercial terms. In commercial terms means once you develop enterprise applications in your local system, once you are deploying that enterprise application in a server end customers are reaching your application. End customers will connect your application. So there, to run your enterprise application in server end, there we require a Java license. There it comes as a commercial terms. Yes or no? That's what saying that. So the new license permits certain uses such as personal use and development use at no cost. But other uses authorized under prior Oracle JDK license may no longer be available. But other uses authorized under prior Oracle JDK license may no longer be available. What is that? Please review the terms carefully before downloading and using this product. Commercial license and support is available with the low cost with the Java SE subscription. So in commercial terms, it comes there we have to purchase a Java license unless for personal usage and development usage, no cost. These terms and conditions is applicable since from April 16, 2019 onwards. Okay, na? Let's try to download. Friends, to download Java, irrespective of the platform, we can download the Java. So we have Linux platform is there, we have Mac is there, we have Windows platform is there. Irrespective of the platform, we will be downloading the Java. Where can I download this Java irrespective of the platforms? If you come little bit down, you can find the Java downloads files irrespective of the platforms. Here, if you come down, little bit, see, no, in top only, sorry, in top only. What is this? Something is there, not this, I think. Come down a little bit. In this, yes, Java SE development kit 11.0.3. Yeah, come down a little bit. Here we can see Linux supported Java, Mac OS supported Java. If we come little bit down, Windows supported Java also will be there. Solaris, Windows. Understood? Okay. Irrespective of the platform, which platform you are working, the platform supported Java needs to get downloaded. So Windows x64 installer 140.3, that you click on it. If you are working with the Mac OS, then install Mac OS x64 DMG installer. Understanding? Which platform you are in that supported Java only needs to download. You click on it. Yes. Accept the checkbox. Click download. So I think you don't have any Oracle account. First time you are trying to download, let's create an account, then it will allow to download. Wait. Don't click anything. Oh, you click the? Okay, fine, yeah. You have opened a new tab. Okay, fine, no issues. So here, friends, all our star marks, all our mandate fields needs to provide. So give the valid working email address, because you'll be getting the verification mail from the Oracle for the confirmation whether you are a valid customer or not. So password must be 8 characters. That should not be matched with the email. One uppercase should be there, lowercase should be there. Okay. One number should be there, one special character must be there. Everything should be there. Like minimum 8 characters we should maintain. One uppercase, one lowercase, one number, one special character, like this 8 characters we have to maintain. But password what we are providing should not match with the email address. Fill all the mandate fields: country, first name, last name.
Shall I create, sir? Shall I click on the
Yes,
create?
yes. Every star marks are managed. Job title, give like you write, senior associate or lead or whatever it is. Sorry, job title, right? Job title means test engineer, test lead, whatever it is. Yeah. And company name, Dell or Bell, whatever it is, your wish. As Accenture. Okay, fine. And can click on create account. So you successfully registered your account. Now you log into your mail ID what you provided. Yeah, you got a mail from Oracle. Then click on verify email address. You will get verified. Click on continue. Now come to your Oracle login account. Last tab it was. Last tab. Yes, it is. Now you provide the registered email address and the password what you provided to download that Java. Yeah, it's getting done. Yes. So once it get downloaded, we need to install it. Once you install only, then only we can open the Eclipse. Of course, later I will show you how to open Eclipse. First, let's try to install. Without installing this, and we are downloading Eclipse and trying to open, it will not open. It will say that Java is required. So first of all, we are downloading and installing Java right away. So please try to install that. Go to downloads and double click on it, that JDK file. It will come a little bit late. Just wait, it will come. It's loading. Yeah, down it was in the taskbar. Blinking, yes. Click on next button. Yes, it was installing in C program files JDK. Yes, yeah. In C program files Java, there itself Java 11 is going to be installed. So why 8 and 11 we are preferring is because so many third-party components will be used by Java. Click on close. Click on close. So compatible issues will come, friends. If you're not taking appropriate versions, because this is open source, right? So compatible issues mostly comes. That's why which version is supported, that only we have to prefer. So even you can see that when we are searching in Google also, we got along with 17, 18 latest versions, we can also see list versions 8 and 11 also. Okay, na? And 8 and 11 are most compatible with Apache products, and even working with Jenkins also, these versions only supported. It is asking to have a Java install either 8 or 11 versions. Friends, earlier batches I used to use the 8 version, but even version, some challenges I was facing. That's why I was since last batch onwards, I was preferring to install Java 11 version. Okay, na? Yeah. So can you please go to the location where Java installed? See, program files, Java, C files. Earlier, okay, fine. Go on. Earlier, she has 16 version. She has no. Click on no. Earlier, she has 16 version. Wait, don't move here and there. Earlier, she has 16 version. Now we have installed 11 version. Generally, you may have it down. Ravi, earlier we have one version. If I install update version, so existing version should upgrade to the new version, right? But existing is there, new is there. Yes, friends, in Java, if you install later 12 version of Java, yes, 12 version will be there, 11 will be there, 16 also will be there. But once you are building your programs, there we get a chance based on what version of Java you want to build the programs, to execute the programs, to debug the programs. In Eclipse will take chance. You will install a number of versions, not an issue for that. While building and executing and debugging, there we take a chance by what version you want to build the programs. By what version of Java you want to build the programs. There will take a chance, 11 or 16. Okay, na? Fine. Now we are successfully done installation of Java. Now let's try to download the Eclipse IDE, where IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. Just search with Eclipse IDE for Java EE developers. Eclipse IDE for Java EE developer, where EE stands for Enterprise Evaluation. Okay, fine, no issues. Click on the first link. Come down a little bit. Decline or hello cookies. Okay, come down. Come down. Come down. More downloads. Enough. More downloads. So friends, here we can see Eclipse versions are there. From down to top is the latest version. 4.17, 4.18, 4. No. Here only. See the right side, more downloads box is there, right? Yes. We have some various versions there. From down to top, some versions are there. Since from 4.17 to top is 4.24 is there. Okay, na? Better download that latest one, Eclipse 4.24. Come a little bit down. Wait here. Wait. Eclipse setting for enterprise. Okay, fine. Eclipse IDE for enterprise Java and web developers. The full package. Okay. So Eclipse IDE for enterprise Java and web developers. Okay. Yes. There we can see 514 MB is there. This Eclipse also will be downloaded irrespective of the platform. Like how we downloaded Java irrespective of the platform, similar way we are downloading the Eclipse irrespective of the platform. See right side we can see Windows, Mac OS, Linux is there. Okay, yours is Windows. Then click on Windows x86_64. Yes, click on it. Now click on download. Click on download. So it's getting download. So it will be a zip file, friends. Once after download happens, you need to extract it. In meanwhile, wasting your time, let me discuss some other information. Yeah, friends, here in market, if you purchase any product, you'll be having some support document. Yes or no? You'll be having some support document. Yes or no? What, friends? Even if you purchase mobile, watch, or electronic goods, or any automobiles, if you purchase, you'll be having some help support documentation. What that document contains? It contains the product features and specifications. Yes or no? The similar way, even for any language like Python, Ruby, Java, Scala, for any language also will have some documentations. That's called API documentations. API stands for Application Programming Interface Documentations. what the document contains. What the document contains. It contains that libraries, that contains set of libraries of that project, Java libraries and Python libraries like this, the API document contains. Friends, right now, what is the version of Java we are using? 11 version, right? Come on, friends, open your mouths. Why you're not opening your mouths, I don't know.
Java 11 version.
Java
Yes,
version, right?
11
Like this,
version.
we have 8 is there, 12 is there, 17 is there, 18 is there. Version to version will have respect to API documentation or not? Every version will have their own API documentation. Example to say, suppose you are purchasing Shift Desire, we have various variants are there. LDI is there, VDI is there, JDI is there. Version to version, just are similar, different. Come on, friends, open your mouth.
Yeah,
It's
different.
different, sir. Different.
Different, right? That's why they are maintaining the documentations for LXI one document, VXI one different document, ZXI one different document. The similar way, even our software is also version to version we have respect to API documentations. Right now we are working with Java 11, so we have to prefer which version of documentation of Java 11 API document, right? So let's open one new tab in a browser just to search with the Java 11 API. Java 11 space API. Which version document you want to prefer? That version you in place of 11. Okay, fine. Click on first one. Here we can see heading is what we have. Heading. Java Platform Standard Edition and Java Development Kit version 11 API specification documentation. So in Java community, what are the libraries they have introduced in the 11 version? Everything will be accommodated in this documentation. Like for every watch, for every mobile, for every TV, for every automobiles, we'll have a documentation, right? A similar way, every software, irrespective of the versions, will have a API specification document. Here we can see that. So first of all, here they are maintaining like as a modules. If you can see here, left side we can see an yellow color highlighted box is there, all modules. Java.base, Java.compiler. Like this, we have some modules are there. Main modules. So every developer or every tester, the base thing is we must be developing any application you want to do testing. The main thing is Java.base main source. Everyone has to be followed. Defines the foundational API of the Java SE platform. So if you are supposed to develop any small programs, anything, even testers, the base thing is Java.base is the base module for every kind of people. Must do work. Click on Java.base. Click on Java.base. Click on Java.base. Here we can see Java module Java.base. If you come a little bit down, there are some packages we can see under the base. These are the base level packages. In the base module, these are the packages we have. Java.io is one package. IO means input output. Any reading writing related libraries will presented under this package. Java.math. So mathematics related classes libraries will be there in the Java.math like this. Okay, just click on Java.io package. In this package, if you come down, little bit down, here we can see interfaces and classes. If you come little bit down, we can find classes also. See classes. You click any one of the class,